After the First and after the Second World War, when the United Nations was established and the Declaration of Human Rights, almost all countries, they had come together and they had come to the conclusion that this will not be, it will never ever be repeated. But in fact, memory is very short.
When I think back 15 years ago at the start of ILAC, it was founded on a time when the world was going through a transformation that was unlike anything we had ever seen, certainly not seen since World War II, because you had in 1989 the fall of the Berlin Wall and newly emerging democratic countries. The attention that was being given to these countries was quite significant. And that, I think, paved the way for increasing the credibility of ILAC worldwide.
ILAC work mainly with three different things. We are doing assessment missions together within the consortium. We are coordinating programs, and we are involved in a policy dialogue where we share our experience from the assessments and from the program with the broader public.
One of our greatest strengths is that we have a membership which is drawn of lawyers, judges, prosecutors, all of whom have an operational background. And that means that those whom we seek to help know that they are dealing with people who've actually got that practitioner background, have actually done the work. I discovered that when I was a prosecutor, meeting another prosecutor from another country, that you always had something in common. There was always that gleam in the eye of one prosecutor meeting another prosecutor.
ILAC قام بتعزيز مرفق العدالة بتونس، وذلك من خلال تعميم العلم بالقوانين الدولية، التعرض لتجارب المقارنة، أيضاً من خلال تكوين القضاة، وذلك سواء على الصعيد العلمي القانوني أو على الصعيد الشخصي.
ILAC ليس فقط برنامج للمساعدة القضائية. ILAC هو فكرة استثمار في الفرد، وبالتالي يجب حسب رأيي على ILAC أن تواصل في هذا الاستثمار إلى بلوغ برامج طويلة المدى بعيدة المدى للبلوغ بالسلطة القضائية نحو المعايير الدولية.
When we come together as ILAC, we do that because it is particularly difficult situation in an immediate post-conflict situation, for example, or as in Syria, even during a conflict. People still get married, they still give birth, they still divorce. So life continues, and with all these changes in their private life, they need to get that documented. And we now have 15 of these documentation centers inside Syria, which actually provides people with this documentation that they need.
The Syrian people inside Syria need very help, special legal services, because the regime, when he lifted many areas inside Syria, the general services is lost.
Civil registration is important because you need to be able to show which family you belong to. You need to show paper who you are if you have to leave the country and end up somewhere else.
Well, I think when you look 15 years ago, if you look at the world today, unfortunately, scenarios are similar. The difference now is that with an organization like ILAC, you have a much more effective, efficient way to respond to those situations.
The rule of law is now being challenged in many aspects, not just in post-conflict countries. So the rule of law is seen as the bedrock which enables a country to rise above the legacy it may have from a conflict.